Alright, so, hi. By the way, I don't appreciate anyone, okay, IRL. I don't care if you're seeing this and you think I'm being so. Look, like, if you're gonna say I'm not gonna watch your videos, this and that, I didn't ask you to. I'm not begging for you. I'm not desperate for you. I'm not desperate for anyone, first of all. And, I don't also appreciate you saying that the way that I make my videos is bad just because you have a short attention span and you like not any by the way, no digs to editors because edits are cool. But like don't fucking they're like, oh, no one does Y2K videos. Good for you. I'm not like everyone else. Everyone knows that I'm not like the others. I'm quite an individual person. I don't know about individualism, I'm not sure, but I am an individual and very boldly an individual, not like many others. And actually, the back of the chair is so ugly. I'm not showing that. Fuck off. Okay, they want to say no one does that anymore. I don't care. These are the videos I've been growing up watching. So I will do what I like. Thank you very much. I didn't order a glass of your opinion. And, if you're silly offended by that, then dislike the video. That's what that button's there for. And if you want to comment something rude, go ahead. I love people speaking about me. I'm the center of attention. And I'm not a movie star anymore, but I used to be because I studied like that kind of stuff, like the media and stuff. But I can't be asked with that anymore because school is shit. I hate school so much. Fuck school. This and that. Boom, the lots. And that's all for that. Let me think about what else I want to speak about. If any of you would like to be involved in the creative process of this album, you could probably, add some stuff on genius.com. I mean, I don't know if anyone's going to do that for me. I haven't got enough points, so I deleted my account. I just couldn't get any points. I don't know how to do that. And you know, I'm just trying to work on music, really. I don't know any of that technical shit. No, actually, I think I'm good with computers. I'm really good with computers. And yes, oh my god, part two. So that top 8 code, I was famous on Space Hate. Famous. I was very well known on Space Hate because everyone was using the top 8 code because this guy called Jay, he had a top 8 on his profile, but it was quite like it wasn't coded enough and it didn't suit everyone's profile. So I took the base code. I said, hey, could I, publish this and restyle it, this and that, and probably change the code a lot. And then he was like, yeah, and he gave me the paste bin. I'm not sure if he's active anymore. Like, this was 3 years ago. I got on a ramble and I forgot to say this, but I need to talk about that code. So this is what I'm doing now. So it was 3 years ago and that happened, and I don't think a lot of my friends from 4 years ago are not active on the app anymore, on the website, web application. So it's kind of sad, but I'm kind of happy for them because they're moving on and they're progressing in their life. And I remember Jay had I think that was his name. He had a Degrassi profile at some point, and it was like the top 8 was gold. I was 13 and I was like, I didn't know how to code, so I was like experimenting, messing about. I was on those, the generic profile things that you can code in real time without having an actual profile so that you can edit the code easier. I did that and, I published the top 8. Little did I know that it was going to blow up that much. And, a lot of people are like, aren't you the one who made the top 8 code? I was like, how the hell do you know me? But apparently I am well known. I didn't even know that until quite recently. And Miss Caitlicious did tell me that I'm quite popular on that. I was like, I did not even realise that. I'm sorry I've been wearing this jacket so much. I just love how bulky it is and just how... I just love it so much. Especially the drawstrings. Like, oh, it's inverted. The drawstrings and like I just love that so much. Yeah. So that's that. The top 8, I'm quite like famous now. I didn't even realize on MySpace. Okay, I'm not, famous in general, but if I'm looking for a small community of people who like my music and stuff, and they want to discuss about it. I'm not, all up for the fame icon bullshit. I like to keep it real and I like to keep it raw, and I'm not here for the fame because sometimes it's in the expense of art that the expense of fame in art's expense. I don't know how to fucking speak. Anyway, you know what I mean. It means that the arts reduces in a creative level after you get after you stop being humble. So you genuinely realize that people who aren't humble, they start to decline because they're not giving enough time to their art. They're being giving enough time to be an icon, but you did not start getting famous for being an icon. You got an icon from your music or whatever career you have. I know we're all, people of our job status, but it doesn't matter. Like, even if there's a decline, it does, as long as the person is, healthy, and I don't care about if the person's like in famous anymore, as long as they're doing well. That's all that matters. I usually research if they're doing well. I know that's a bit weird, like, who does that, invested in the celebrity's lifestyle, but I just think that it's better to think of how they are rather than why aren't they doing this anymore, because people aren't their job status, they are their own person. I think we need to get grounded and find that out, because I was having a crisis. I was going through derealization or something, depersonalization, I don't fucking know, it was one of those, and I was very much not in this realm, and it was a really tricky situation, so I wouldn't go there. But I think I'm doing well now. I'm doing pretty well for myself, actually. And if anyone would like to comment about what videos I should do next, even if it's just mental health and just checking in on everybody, I'm totally fine to do that. I'm, open to do that. I drop photography. I have enough time. Fuck photography, as in the subject, not the actual thing, because I love taking photos. And that's all for now. Though I just wanted to update you and just share my thoughts, and how I'm apparently a MySpace icon. I've always wanted to be like that, but anyway, I might code some new widgets because I looked at Danica DaCosta's archived profile on Wayback Machine, and they had widgets and such, and I do my own photo albums on there too now in the blog section, and I have a directory list. So if you click on photos under the About Me section, in that line of buttons at the top of the About Me section, you click on photos and you'll be straight taken directly to that directory, and it has it's just a list, a contents page of all of the galleries, albums that I have, you know, on the blogs, and I actually have pinned the directory up there. So all you have to do is just search for the name on the directory, and then you click on it, and it comes up with each photo album that I've put out. And the video section is actually just my YouTube page, which is here, because it's just easier. And for some reason they're not hosting stuff on MySpace, but I'm glad that they don't do that, because we could miss our information, we could lose our media and our content. So it's fine that they are on successful platforms, hosted on successful platforms, because that means that there's less likely that it will be lost, and it's up as an archive. I'm quite the archivist. I don't fucking know, but yeah, that's it. That's all for today, or for now. Thank you very much. And also, nah, I'm not gonna throw shade. But bye. Thank you so much. See you later. Bye, Felicia.